Welcome back to Decor, your cozy corner for all things home garden. If you love creating magical green spaces in small corners and breathing new life into forgotten treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into whimsical vintage garden art and exploring genius ways to make the most of your small outdoor spaces this summer. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another creative garden tip. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and don't forget to leave a comment telling us your favorite idea or sharing your own magical garden touches. We absolutely love hearing from our growing community. Let's get started with transforming your outdoor space, no matter how small, into a dreamy, vintage-inspired haven filled with charm, character, and a touch of whimsy. Turn that old wooden ladder sitting in your garage into a vertical garden centerpiece. By adding potted plants to each step, you can create levels of color and texture that give height and visual interest to any small patio or balcony. Paint the ladder in pastel tones, like mint green, powder blue, or soft lavender, for that authentic vintage feel. You can even distress the paint slightly to give it an aged, rustic look. Place the ladder against a wall or corner to save floor space, and use it to display everything from succulents to trailing vines. It's an easy way to go vertical while adding tons of charm. Give old teacups and saucers new life by using them as mini planters. These delicate pieces make stunning containers for small herbs, succulents, or moss arrangements. Drill a small drainage hole in the bottom or add pebbles before the soil to protect roots from excess moisture. You can arrange these teacup planters on a windowsill, outdoor shelf, or hang them using macrame holders. Mix and match floral patterns and gold trims for an eclectic cottagecore aesthetic. Not only are they beautiful, but they also create an intimate, romantic garden vibe in the smallest of spaces. Find a weathered old window frame and use it as a backdrop for a small garden vignette. It adds structure to an otherwise flat wall or fence and offers a touch of vintage nostalgia. You can mount small shelves within the panes to hold tiny pots or attach hooks for hanging planters and lanterns. Add fairy lights around the edges to create a whimsical nighttime glow. This technique turns an otherwise unused vertical space into an eye-catching focal point, ideal for patios or balconies where floor space is limited. Dig up old hand tools from the shed or flea market, rusty spades, trowels, or rakes, and mount them creatively on a fence or pallet wall. These tools make wonderful vintage decor pieces that tell a story and add character to your garden. You can even paint their handles in bright summer colors to give them a cheerful twist. Arrange them in a pattern or use them functionally by hanging small baskets or pots from them. It's practical art at its finest. Repurpose an old birdcage into a whimsical hanging planter. These ornate cages make perfect homes for trailing plants like ivy or colorful annuals like petunias. You can hang it from a shepherd's hook, tree branch, or pergola beam to add height and romance to your garden setup. Paint it white or soft pink for a French country feel. Add a small fairy figurine inside to create a storybook scene that draws the eye. It's a playful and enchanting way to bring more greenery into your vertical space. Chipped or broken wooden chairs can become beautiful vintage planters with a little imagination. Remove the seat, insert a planter or moss basket, and let flowers cascade down. Paint the chair in a pastel hue and distress it slightly for a shabby chic effect. This is a great way to showcase your personality and your plants at once. Place it near an entryway or as a focal point in your tiny garden nook to add instant charm. It also gives height variation to an otherwise flat garden area. Old metal buckets, tubs, and watering cans are perfect for rustic plant displays. They're spacious, durable, and have tons of character built right in. Drill a few holes in the bottom for drainage and fill them with a mix of colorful blooms and greenery. Group them together in different sizes for a layered look. Add stenciled numbers or words like grow or bloom for an extra personal touch. This is farmhouse garden style at its finest. Create romantic ambience with hanging mason jar lights. Simply wrap wire around the jar's lip, add a tea light or LED candle inside, and suspend them from tree branches or pergola beams. You can even fill the jars with decorative stones, sand, or dried lavender to customize the mood. Group them at varying heights for a more magical feel. These are especially wonderful for small outdoor spaces where floor lighting isn't practical. You get all the glow, none of the clutter. Stack old wooden crates to make instant shelves for plants, tools, or decor. This adds storage without taking up much floor space and keeps everything tidy and beautiful. Stain or paint the crates to match your garden's theme. You can even add labels or stencils for a market-style aesthetic. Use them against a wall or fence to organize a small patio corner into a full-fledged garden display. That old bike collecting dust can be your next showstopper piece. Lean it against a wall, add baskets to the front and rear, and fill them with blooming flowers. Paint the frame in a bold or pastel color, depending on your garden's mood. A soft robin's egg blue or sunny yellow works especially well. This idea blends movement and nostalgia, giving your small space a playful sense of story and personality. Recycle old soup or coffee cans into colorful wind chimes. Paint them in fun colors or wrap them in vintage-style fabric or paper. Drill holes in the bottom and hang them with fishing line, stringing in beads, bells, or cutlery to create gentle, melodic sounds. Hang your DIY wind chimes from a tree branch or pergola beam to add sound and motion to your whimsical outdoor escape. Mirrors aren't just for indoors. Hang a vintage mirror in your small garden to reflect light and make the space feel larger. Choose a mirror with a distressed or ornate frame to enhance the vintage feel. You can find these easily at thrift shops or garage sales. Placed strategically, a mirror can mimic a window, create the illusion of depth, and bounce sunlight to brighten shaded corners. Write your favorite garden quotes, poems, or affirmations on old roof slates, chalkboards, or pieces of wood. These make thoughtful and artistic signs for your garden. Use waterproof paint pens or chalk paint, and seal them to weatherproof the writing. Mount them in flower beds, on fences, or even lean them casually on a crate. This personal touch adds soul to your space and allows you to express your creativity in a meaningful way. Use an old wooden drawer or suitcase to create a whimsical fairy garden scene. Add moss, mini plants, tiny furniture, and even a little fairy house made of sticks or clay. These compact gardens are perfect for small patios, balcony tables, or tucked beneath a tree. They invite imagination and joy, especially for children or guests. Light it with a small solar lamp or fairy lights for magical twilight vibes. It's a charming feature that doesn't require much space at all. Old shutters make excellent backdrops, trellises, or even vertical plant holders. Paint them in soft hues and lean or hang them on a wall. You can attach small pots with hooks or mount them with shelves for tiny herb planters. They're both decorative and functional. It's a wonderful way to add vertical interest and make the most of tight outdoor walls or fences. And that wraps up our list of whimsical vintage garden art for summer. We hope you found inspiration for transforming your small space into something uniquely magical and full of charm. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Decor channel, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear which idea you're trying next or how you've added your own vintage twist to your garden. Thanks so much for watching. Wishing you sunshine, blooms, and endless creativity in your garden, no matter how small it may be.